Hello guys, in the last video we have seen ternary operator and its different forms we have seen. Now in this video we are going to see short circuit operators. Good. The main intention of short circuit operators is to improve Java applications performance. To improve performance of the Java applications only, we are going to use which one? Short circuit operators. Now here it is very clear that examples. What are the various short circuit operators here? Double AND and double R. Double AND double R. These are the examples for the short circuit operators. Good. Now in the same case here we are having some interview questions. What exactly these interview questions? No. On the basis of the short circuit operators, the first interview question is which one? What is the difference between single R and double R? This is one question. So this question here we have to provide answer. It's okay, fine. Next one is another question is available. Similarly, another question is which one? What is the difference between single and double AND? Right, sir. For this also here we have to provide answer. We have to give answer for this question. Right, sir. Now I want to give answer for this question clearly. Try to recognize this. I'll take simple example. Through this example I am able to provide answers for this. And moreover, if you want to differentiate single R and double R, single and double AND, if you want to differentiate these two things, first of all we need to understand, we need to go for truth table for our Boolean operators. On the basis of the truth table I am able to give some conclusions. On the basis of this truth table I am able to give some shortcut mechanism. On the basis of the shortcut mechanism only we are able to evaluate the short circuit operators. Let's say for example A, B, here this will be A and B, this will be A or B. A, B, A and B, A or B. First of all here we have to provide true value. Here it will be like a true, false, false value, true value, false and false. Next one is which one? Then after that AND operation, if you observe there, true and true, true only, and true and false, false here, false and true, here false we are getting, false and false, here we are getting false value. Next one OR operation, if you observe there, true or true, true only, true or false, here we are able to get true only, false or true, here we are able to get true only, and false or false, here we are able to get false only. This is what exactly the truth table about our which one there? No, Boolean operators. We require this truth table clearly. Next one is which one? Then after that I want to give some shortcut mechanism, some shortcut over this truth table. Try to recognize this. For example, if a first operand is true, if a first operand value is true between A and B, if first operand value is true, no need to check second operand. Directly we can conclude the result of the OR operation. Result of the OR operation is true. No need to check that second operand. No, directly we can conclude the result of the OR operation is which one there? Is true. So it is a simple shortcut. In an expression, if the first operand value is true, in the case of OR operation, no need to check the second operand. Directly we can conclude the result of the OR operation is which one? True. That's fine. Next one is which one? Then apart from that here, apart from that another one is which one? In the case of AND operation, what is the shortcut here? If the first operand value is false, if the first operand value is false, no need to check the second operand. We can conclude the result of the AND operation is false. No need to check the second one here. The result of the AND operation is which one here? False. Observe carefully. Right, sir. In the case of this OR operation, if the first operand value is true, no need to check the second operand. Directly the result of OR operation is true. In the case of AND operation, if the first operand value is false, No need to check the second one. Directly the result of the AND operation is which one? False. That's it. True and false. Shortcuts here we provided. Now I'll go for an example. Now my example is very clear. First of all, I want to take into A is equal to 10 semicolon into B is equal to 10 semicolon. Both are 10 and 10. That's fine. Next one is, if A plus plus double equals to 10, if A plus plus double equals to 10, single R I want to use, B plus plus double equals to 10. If it is an expression, now inside this here what I am trying to do there, system.out.println of A plus a space plus a B. Both the values here I am trying to display. Now here what is going on now? Just copy this content. Similar thing I want to implement now. In the case of which one here? Double R operation I want to perform. Same logic. Right sir, into A is equal to 10, into B is equal to 10. If A plus plus double equals to 10, R double R. Now this time we are performing which one? Double R. B plus plus double equals to 10. So system.out.println of A space B. Like this here we are providing. Now I want to start evaluation process here. Try to recognize this. What is going on in the case of singular? What is going on in the case of double R? We have to identify clearly the difference here. Right, it's very simple. Observe clearly, into A is equal to 10. When JVM encounter into A is equal to 10, into B is equal to 10, immediately JVM will allocate 4 bytes of memory for A variable. Next one, 4 bytes of memory for B variable. 4 bytes of memory for B variable. Values are which one here now? A value and B value. Both are which one here? 10 and 10. 10 and 10. Initial values now. Good. Now coming to this total expression here. Total expression. First if condition. First JVM will evaluate which one here now? First expression 1. That means operand 1. A plus plus double equals to 10. A plus plus double equals to 10 in the sense A plus plus is which operator now? Post increment operator. If it is post increment operator, first A value will be participated in this expression. Now here A is available. A is which one? The 10 now. But internally what happened there now? A value is incremented by 1 now. So here which value here we are getting there? 11 value we are getting now. It's okay. 10 double equals to 10. What is the value here now? True value here we are getting. Understand this clearly. In the case of R operation, if the first operand value is true, if the first operand value is true, then no need to check the second operand. Directly we can conclude the result of the R operation is which one? True. It's okay. Similarly, here the first operand value is which one? True. As per the shortcut mechanism, not required to check the second operand. Directly we can conclude the result of the R operation is which one? True. This is a shortcut. But even though the shortcut is available like this, then what happened there? In the case of singular operation, in the case of singular, JVM will not satisfied with the result of the first operand value. Even though it is sufficient to get overall result of the overall expression, even though first operand is sufficient, even though first operand result is sufficient to get the result of overall expression, but JVM is not satisfied with that. JVM must go for which one there? No, second operand evaluation also. JVM must go for second operand evaluation also in the case of R operation. Good. Now JVM will come for which one there? No, B plus plus double equals to 10. B plus plus double equals to 10 in the sense, again B plus plus is which one there? No, post increment. Post increment in the sense current B value will be participated 10. But internally 10 value is incremented by 1 or not? Yes, exactly, 10 value is incremented by 1. Here we are able to get which value here? No, 11 value we are getting. Now what is the result of this value here? No, true we are getting there. True or true. What is the resultant? No, overall result is which one here? No, true only. So if true we are getting there, so body will be executed. Here this is a body, system.out.println of A space B, this is a body. Here we are able to get output is like which one there? No, 11 space 11 here we are getting. 11 space 11. Here we are getting this output. Now here I am asking one question then. As per the shortcut mechanism, if first operand value is sufficient to get a result of the overall expression, then what is the requirement to evaluate second operand here now? What is the requirement to evaluate second operand? Now in this context, evaluating second operand is unnecessary or not? In this context, evaluating second operand is which one here now? Unnecessary. This is unnecessary. That means unnecessary execution is going on in the case of singular. When unnecessary execution is going on in the case of singular, automatically execution time will be increased. When execution time is increased, performance of the application will be reduced. This is the reason why shortcut might be normal singular operation is able to reduce performance of the application. The point is which one? First operand value is true. For example, if first operand value is true, no need to check second operand value. No need to check second operand value. Directly we can predict result of the overall expression is true only. But in the case of single OR operator, what JVM is doing, even though first operand value is true, even though first operand result is sufficient to get the result of overall expression, still JVM is not satisfied with that. JVM must go for second operand, JVM will execute second operand, and JVM will get the result of the second operand. After that, on the basis of the comparison between first operand result and second operand result only, it will get the result of the overall expression, then it will evaluate the respective if body. This is unnecessary execution in the case of singular. But if you go for double R, what is going on? The second example here, if you go there, then what is going on? Try to recognize this now. In the case of the second situation, again the same scenario. When JVM encounter into A is equal to 10, into B is equal to 10. When JVM encounter this part here, immediately JVM will assign 4 bytes of memory for A variable, and again 4 bytes of memory for which one they know? B variable. Right, sir. 4 bytes of memory, and here, and next one is which one there? 4 bytes of memory for B variable. Now initial values for this A and B are which one they know? For A variable, initial value is 10, and for B variable also, initial value is which one here? 10. Both 10 and 10 initial values are existed here. It's okay, fine. Now coming to the conditional expression. Now here what happened? If A plus plus double equals to 10, double R, B plus plus double equals to 10. Good, understand it. Now in this scenario, A plus plus double equals to 10. A plus plus is which one here? Post increment. Post increment in the sense, what is the meaning of it here? Current A value will be participated in our expression. But internally at memory, that value is incremented by 1. So 10 value is incremented by 1. Here we are able to get which value here? No, 11 value here we are getting there. So 10 double equals to 10. Condition is true. Good. In the case of OR operation, first operand value is true. Now what is the shortcut mechanism? If the first operand value is true, no need to evaluate the second operand. Overall expression result may be which one is true, that we can conclude in the case of OR operation. But in the case of singular, what happened there? Even though first operand value is true, JVM is not satisfied with that. JVM must evaluate which one they know? Second operand also. But in the case of this double OR operator, JVM is following shortcut mechanism. In the case of singular, JVM is not following shortcut. But in the case of double R, JVM is following shortcut mechanism. So if the first operand value is true, JVM is not required to be evaluated. Not required to evaluate that which operand they know? Second operand. Directly JVM is concluding the result of the overall expression is which one cannot true. So if it is true, then immediately JVM will execute if condition body. Then as per the execution of this if condition body, here which output here we are going to display there? System.out.println of A space B. A value is which one? 11. But B value is which one cannot? 10 only. Understand? Even by seeing outputs also we are able to get some conclusion. What about this conclusion here? In the case of single R, B value is which one here? 11 we are getting. That means 11 we are getting in the sense B is modified. B is modified in the sense second operand is evaluated. But in the case of double R, B value is still which value cannot? 10 only. What is the meaning of this 10? A value is 11, that is evaluated. First operand is evaluated, but B value is still 10 only. What is the meaning of 10 here now? That B operand evaluated expression, B operand associated expression is not executed by JVM. That's why here we are getting which value here now? 10 is a value clearly. So 11 and 11 in the case of single OR operator, and double OR operator is which one there? 11 and 10. Finally the conclusion is which one? Single OR operator is not following shortcut mechanism of the logical OR operator. But a double OR operator is following shortcut mechanism of which one? There no logical OR operator. Right, sir. The same thing I want to show in the form of program here. Programmatic things I want to provide. Try to recognize this. Same example I want to show there here in our content. Let's say for example, into A is equal to 10 now, into B is equal to, like which one can 10 here we provided. Into A is equal to 10, into B is equal to 10. That's fine. If A double equals to 10, that means A plus plus double equals to 10, single OR. Now here B plus plus double equals to 10 here we provided. Now inside this I will provide which one? Sys out println of A plus space plus B, like this here we provided. Okay sir. Now similarly here what I am trying to provide there, into C is equal to 10, in place of A and B I am using C and D, into D is equal to again 10 here we provided. Now in this scenario what I am trying to do there, right sir. Now here I will provide if C plus plus double equals to 10, now this time I am going to use double R, and D plus plus double equals to 10 here we provided. C plus plus double equals to 10, D plus plus double equals to 10 here we provided. Now here sys out println of C plus space plus D here we are able to get. Now tell me guys, what exactly the expected output here? Our expected output is which one? 11 and 11 here we are expecting there, A and B values. Now what about the C and D values? Can know level and 10 here we are expecting here. As per the previous discussion we are expecting like that. Let me execute this program here. Right sir, 11 and 11 here we are getting first output, 11 and 10 here we are getting second output directly. This is what exactly the difference between single OR and double OR. Single OR and double OR difference here we are getting directly.